Hi, it's Kirby.
And Dana.
From KJF-TravelAdventures, and we're on board Scarlet Lady from Virgin Voyages. Dana's parents have joined us, and they have an accessible cabin. So it's an accessible sea terrace cabin. So we wanted to show you since that's a pretty unique cabin type. Let's check it out. This is a handicap accessible sea terrace room. We're starting at the door. We turn in. That's the door for the bathroom here on your right. We'll come back to that. There's this space here to the left of the door with your full-length mirror, but which is perfect for a mobility scooter if you need to have it out of the way, because you do need to have it in the cabin. It can't be in the hallway. You come into their sort of open closet system. So again, because this is handicap accessible, there are bars lower down. I do believe you could remove them if you didn't want the lower hanging bars. Some shelves with some baskets there. Some shelves in here with your safe, more drawers. And we come into the main cabin, which is set up as a king bed. Another little alcove that you could park a scooter in if you needed to. A chair. Your king size bed. Desk area. You've got two American plugs and a European plug. And one USB. The other USB is powering this tablet. And you've got a couple little shelves there. This will be your little mini refrigerator. There is the carafes of water that they provide each day. What do we have for charging solutions next to the bed? I don't see anything. Oh, so on this side of the bed, the big side, there is a standard plug and two USBs. There's also what I believe is an emergency pull, because this is an accessible room. And then on this side you have the same standard American plug and two USBs. And let's go check out the bathroom. While we're talking about the bathroom, this is the thermostat. The light switch is lower to the ground again in case you are in a mobility aid. This is a motion sensor to open and close the sliding bathroom door. There is it's a full roll-in. There's no real lip here. And you come into your full roll-in shower with the permanent shower bench, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, rain head shower, also the wand, two drying racks, again, one lower in case you needed that for accessibility. Another little alcove here that would help with turning radius if you were in a chair. Sink. Toilet seems lower to the ground. You've got grab bars around it. There is a hanging towel thing here lower to the ground as well. And then nothing under the sink, because then you could roll right up to it in a chair. All right, let's go look at the balcony. One more thing in the bathroom, there is an emergency call button right next to the toilet in case you needed any assistance. Sorry, before we get to the balcony, we're at the door again. There's a lower peephole here. The door is not hydraulic though, so you do have to open and close it with manpower or woman power or person power in order to get in and out of the cabin. Starting at the balcony, because again this is a handicap room, it does have the roll down into the balcony. This piece flips up when you want to close the balcony door. And you've got two chairs, and we do have the hammock out here. So pretty good sized balcony. And again, complete level surface with the ramp for you to be able to come out here. In Key West, the sidewalks on Duval Street were pretty well maintained and pretty wide. Some of the side streets we've been walking on still have sidewalks, but they're a little more narrow, so it could be harder to navigate with a mobility aid, but so far everything's been doable. Hemingway House is partially accessible. You can get to the lower levels and in with a mobility aid, but there's also lots of benches if you could walk a little bit and sit to walk through. All right, so I think overall that was pretty accessible. Yeah. I think the biggest issue we encountered was the gangway from Key West
Well, we only had one port stop because Bimini got canceled.
So maybe it's just the gangway.
The gangway it had this big lip on the base of it.
Yeah.
So at least for my father, he had to get out of his scooter, stand there while the staff pushed the scooter over that lip, that big lip. And then he got back in once it was on the ramp.
Right. So if you couldn't get out of your mobility aid,
you couldn't get out of the ship.
Yeah. It was rough. And we didn't have a Bimini stop, so I don't know if that was just an issue in Key West, but that was an issue. And the other thing, and I said it when I was doing the room tour, but the fact that the cabin door is just a regular cabin door, really, you need assistance. Someone needs to hold the door open while you get in and out of the cabin, which is odd because the bathroom door was automatic. So I think those were the two sort of biggest issues. But otherwise, the ship, the hallways were wide enough. The galley design, I think, actually is really helpful.
Because you can get table service.
So you don't have to, there's nothing worse than trying to do a buffet when you have limited mobility or using your hands to move yourself. So I think the galley design is really helpful in that. But I mean, all the venues had accessible entrances or accessible places to watch shows or enjoy the things, and they were really great about getting us tables and then helping us park the scooter or telling us where to put it so that it was out of the way or at all the different venues. So.
And my father was not the only person on the ship using mobility aids, so don't feel like you're going to be the only one there or that, you know.
Yeah, nobody batted an eye. It was
it was a very diverse group.
Yes, in general, ages, everything. So.
And as far as like Key West as a port, it's an older city. It's not. It was never. There was no forethought.
Right. City planning of accessibility was not there.
Right. So I didn't think it was horrible, but like the CVS we went to, you would have to go over some minor steps. The CVS that my dad ended up in had a flight of like 8 steps, so he couldn't go in.
And I'm sure somewhere there had to be an accessible way to get in, maybe, but it was not obvious. So that was the biggest thing.
So just keep that in mind, and if you probably already are thinking of keeping that in mind. So.
Yeah, and we wish we could tell you about Bimini, but next time, you just have to stick around. Anything else?
Nope.
All right, I'm Kirby.
I'm Dana.
From KJF-TravelAdventures. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you get notified when all of our new videos drop.
Bye.
Bye.